Super Pook, the best woman commentator.
Capture the objectives. Securing C. Enemy has Alpha.
Hey YouTube.
Charlie secure.
Sorry for the weird camera angle, but essentially I'm knackered. Anyway, I asked for questions for a Q&A earlier today on Twitter because it's an easy, lazy way to make a video.
Ready for launch. Repeat. Predator missile.
And I am both easy and lazy. Oh, that's wrong. I'm just easy.
Friendly Predator missile inbound.
Okay.
That was interesting. Let's take a look at the questions.
Okay, first question is from He Who Hugs Trees, otherwise known as Chill Trigger. Otherwise known as Chill Tree Hugger. I'm sorry if you see my legs waving around behind me. I'm trying not to, but I'm so tired. If you were Princess Peach, which Mario character would you hook up with? Yoshi is not an option. His long tongue is unfair. That's quite easy. It would be Yoshi, because I don't follow your stupid arbitrary rules. I'm going to hook up with whichever imaginary pixelated character in a Nintendo universe I want to. So that'd be Yoshi. I'd ride him till dawn, and I'd use his tongue as a whip. Next question is from Roni8K. If I get sucked through a rip in the time-space continuum and land on my head on arrival, what are the odds I've lost my memory? Well, Roni8K, let me do the math. 56% you are an amorphous gelatinous blob on arrival with no concept of memory, and a 44% chance you're dead. Hope that's answered your question. Missing Chapter says, what exactly is it like to be British? It's interesting. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's slightly dated, to be honest. No, I lived in America for 4 years, so I guess I could compare it to that. It's there's my feet swinging around, sorry. I liked America, but I prefer Britain because we have nicer chocolate and the telly's better. Also, tea is much nicer here. Do they have chip forks in America? By the way, Canada, why do you eat poo in a tin? What is that, poo tin? Right, Chili Mad says, why is 42 the answer to the question of the meaning of life? That's a nice easy one. Thank you, Chili Mad. Thank you, Chili Mad, for that nice easy question for Pook when she's so tired.
Predator missile ready for launch. Securing A.
It's because there are 42 days in the year. Ma, thought you had me there, didn't you? Score. The Potty 100 asks, how is Super Pook able to be funny and awesome at the same time? I can't understand how someone can be both. That's like a question your mum writes for you, isn't it? Like if your mum sent you a Valentine's card, that kind of thing. And Potty, are you saying that it's not possible to be funny and awesome? Like, are you saying it's not funny to be awesome, or it's not awesome to be funny? Think it through next time. What I particularly like about that question is that Something Squishy followed that one up with, what's it like to be asked dodgy questions such as how is Super Pook funny and awesome at the same time? Well, Squishy, the answer is it's slightly awesome, slightly awkward, and slightly humiliating altogether. Honest Xbox Reviews says, saggy boobs or hairy chin? Or is this what I like in a man? In a man I prefer saggy boobs. If you could not get one via old age, which would you pick? I wouldn't care because I'd be old. When I'm 80, I'm not going to worry about, you know, the pertness of my bazungas, am I? I'm going to be thinking, oh, I've just dropped a kidney. There's my leg. Oh, I've lost my leg again. I'm not going to think, oh, I've got a hairy chin. I'm going to think, where's my chin? Probably. Frog's Hat wants to know what's for tea. Well, Frog's Hat, it's unicorn steaks tonight. I'm going to slap the unicorn steaks on the griddle, sizzle them up nicely. I'm going to crush an imp, powder that imp down and sprinkle it on for some seasoning. And then I'm going to grab a leprechaun and just skewer it right down on top of the unicorn steak with a nice sharp skewer, just right through the heart, pin it to the unicorn steak, and gobble that down obviously quickly while the leprechaun is still wriggling for that al dente kind of texture. And I'd suggest a Pinot Grigio with that. Missing Chapter has another question. What is your survival plan in the event of a Cybermen invasion? Essentially, it's to turn off the telly and get out of the house a bit more. Right. GenC82 has a serious question of how did you come up with the name. It's actually my real name, on my birth certificate, Superpook. Macabix says, would you agree mittens are just sock puppets that let themselves go? No, because mittens have thumbs and sock puppets don't, so mittens are sock puppets with tragic tumorous skin conditions, so I think it's a bit harsh. So they've let themselves go, you bastard. Darth Bugger says, how does one get covered in mayonnaise and then also get stuck between two slices of bread? Intrigued. Well, Darth, I would love to tell you, but that court case is still ongoing. KLJ Mad Dog wants to know what made me go into the whole YouTube thing. I was bored. Tiger Ears says, wanna cuddle? I have paws. Tiger Ears, of course I don't want to cuddle. Jesus, restraining order for the last time. Back off, freak. Right. I don't mean it. Have a cuddle. Boogalord says, why do birds suddenly appear when you're near? That is because I have a small hole in the back of my head that I've put a little bit of hay in, and it's just the right size for a bird about the size of, say, a sparrow or a chaffinch. And they, in times of inclement weather, they take refuge in that hole in the back of my head. I did have Springwatch and Bill Oddie following me around for a few months at one time. It was quite intrusive, to be honest with you. I didn't like some of Bill Oddie's questions, and I wasn't pleased with the way he treated the sparrows. But there you go, you know, that's celeb culture for you. A little bit of sparrow abuse. You find out about it, don't you? That's all the questions. If you have... Sorry, shall I like this? If you have any questions for me, either weird ones, or sensible ones, or funny ones, or ones about gaming, or whatever. Bread bean skeet skeet in it brap brap. Don't let me ever do that again, man. What that was. If you ever have any questions for me for another Q&A, do just send them to me on Twitter or on YouTube, because it's much easier to do a Q&A than it is to, you know, come up with ideas from myself for video. This is just essentially your ideas. And a gameplay, you know, it's quite easy. So thanks. Thank you for the questions. Send me more if you've got them, but don't put around my house, because I told you last time I don't want you there. You don't take your shoes off and you track mud. It's not nice. I don't know where you were raised, but I was raised better. That could be my sign off, couldn't it? I was raised better. Goodbye. Is that quite a genuine smile? Because I don't mean it, I hate you. Bye. Bleh.